Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Welcome back to Bhagavatam Bites. And although you're not supposed to begin any sort of talk or, you know, if you're giving a lecture or speech, not that I'm giving a lecture or speech, but with an apology, I am going to apologize for the fact that we missed 2 days in our last week. And yeah, it's crazy. Just somehow or other, when you thought it couldn't get any more busy, we've just had so many things on that we've been finding it very difficult. So we're committed to continue, and we're here, and we're hoping that you're all staying with us. But we realize that every time we don't show up, that sends a message that we don't care, and that you don't need to care either. And that's not the message we want to be sending. So please forgive us for missing. Actually, in the last 2 months or 3 months, we've missed quite a number, and really am genuinely sorry for that. I guess, yeah, and that's all. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Canto 4, Chapter 28, Text 3.
We're actually on Text 4, but
why?
I don't know, you made that decision on your own without really consulting anyone else.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
All right, Text 4. When Kala Kanya, daughter of time, attacked the body, the dangerous soldiers of the king of the Yavanas entered the city through different gates. They then began to give severe trouble to all the citizens. Purport. The body has 9 gates, the 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 ears, mouth, rectum, and genitals. When one is harassed by the invalidity of old age, various diseases manifest at the gates of the body. For example, the eyes become so dim that one requires spectacles, and the ears become too weak to hear directly. And therefore one requires hearing aids. The nostrils are blocked by mucus, and one has to always sniff a medicinal bottle.
Sniff a medicinal body.
One has to always sniff a medicinal bottle containing ammonia. Similarly, the mouth too weak to chew requires false teeth. The rectum also gives one trouble, and the evacuation process becomes difficult. Sometimes one has to take enemas, and sometimes use a surgical nozzle to accelerate the passing of urine.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
In this way, the city of Paranjan was attacked at various gates by the soldiers. Thus, in old age, all the gates of the body are blocked by so many diseases, and one has to take help from so many medicines and surgical appliances. Gosh, how depressing. Isn't it?
Gotta love getting old. Turned 40 and had to go get glasses.
What?
I haven't got hearing aids yet because I got her. She's my hearing aid.
Right.
Huh? What'd they say? And she tells me. And the other bits and pieces haven't fallen apart quite just yet. Nostrils always full of mucus. That's been since the day I was born. I don't know about sniffing ammonia. That sounds horrendous. Because ammonia is like what they put under your nose to wake you up if you pass out. Right? So then you're like, ugh! It's like it sends a rush to your head.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that, isn't it? That you don't know if someone's dead because they're old, and then they like wake up.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it? Oh, what happened, Granddad? Oh, I'm still here watching my Coronation Street. Anyway, I'm not joking at other people because we are the old people. So, and it's interesting though, that if you're, like you said, like Prabhupada's here describing these various ailments, and some people may be hearing or reading this and it's yet to occur because they may not be in a certain age bracket. So, and then Maya's so strong it just bounces off you. You might read it and think, oh, but it's a fact. You know, we just don't take it seriously. You know, even now, I'm thinking, oh, those people that are 80 years old or 70, blinking out, they're so old. You know, Maya's so strong that you don't get it. You need to get serious now. So I was thinking when I was reading that, like Prabhupada, where he said, the eyes become so dim that one requires spectacles. In my family, they all wear glasses. I've had them since I was, should I remember?
4 or 5, right?
No, I weren't 4 or 5 actually. No, I wasn't that young. I might have been in primary school. Which is why my niece has them now actually.
5
She's
or
in
6.
secondaries. No, primary school ain't 5 or 6. So you don't know because he's not. No, I'm talking about
We're in America.
10 or 11.
I've seen pictures of you as a tiny little kid with glasses on.
I've never seen pictures of me with glasses on.
What are we doing? Speak from the Bhagavatam.
Well, I'm trying to give my, realization, but this is also part of old age people that you have to keep interjecting and speaking, and it's like, just let me shanti. So the point I'm trying to make is, which I'm not going to make anymore. Okay, I'm going to make it now. But is that sometimes you can become immune to the miseries of old age if you have the bad karma of having a beat up old body to begin with. So like when someone, like you said, oh, when I got 50, you never had glasses until you were 40 and it was a thing, I'm wearing glasses, and for me it was like, whatever. It's just normal. And then now I wear contact lenses and it's like, whatever. I've had them forever. Like, just always had glasses. You just have to know. If my glasses, when I take my contact lenses off at night, if they're not within reaching distance, then you're like, oh my God, I'm going to fall down a hole and die because my eyesight's that bad. So, and you're just used to that. You just do that. That's not going to happen to you if your glasses are in the other room or something, Life goes on. Now he's gone the other extreme. That's also part of old age. But anyway, I haven't finished. So sometimes you get blessed with like not that I'm into this sort of stuff, but some people are. You get blessed with like a Lamborghini body or a Porsche body, but sometimes you just get like a beat up old, what is it, a Toyota or something? What is an old car? Whatever, So you're used to it. So my point is that can also work against you because you become almost immune to the miseries because it becomes the norm. And so therefore I'm not feeling, someone might think, gosh, they must be so much more sober and connected in a certain way. But no, because this is the norm for me to have someone may have some whatever bodily pain defect that they deal with, and that's my norm. That's my level of happiness. It's normal. It's like, so it's interesting that that's also can work against you, that level of, defect where Maya's so strong that you don't get it. That there's something, like if you had a beat up old car that's falling apart, if you can afford it, you're going to get a new one. You don't tolerate it, the wheel this, wrong with this, or the steering wheel don't, whatever. But I'm not going to I can't, I would like to get a new streamlined version of this, but what to do, I can't, not yet anyway. So I'm just accepting it. So then that misery it takes longer, if that makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
I just said the whole thing. It means...
Misery. If you just accept it, then the misery takes longer, you said.
To accept.
Okay.
Like some people reading this, they got their full set of teeth. They don't have glasses. They don't have a bunged up nose or anything else. So they're like...
They got a Lamborghini body.
Right, and so it doesn't... So they may be like, oh my Lord, you block it out because you think this is coming. But for someone that has dodgy teeth, that has like dim eyes, as Prabhupada says, you know, and that has like, is always going, it's like, it doesn't, it's just normal. So you don't think it's, that's just the package that we have to tolerate and deal with. It does. You understand?
Kind of, yeah. Get you. I get you.
I'm not contradicting what Prabhupada says. That's not my point.
No, I don't get
What
that.
I'm trying to say is Maya, material energy, is so strong. This is a realization I've been having for some time now because I'm old. And it's just so strong that, you know, I mean, she just covers you. Like you just, at every stage. And you see other, whether you're suffering or other people, because you don't always have to suffer yourself. We see so much examples of devotees and non-devotees and that we know and stuff in a not a good space, but it doesn't kick in. At what stage is it like, damn, I better just get focused. I better get it, don't kick in. Does that make sense? Because she's really powerful, which then, you know, if you meditate, if you've got time to think about it, then you can think how much more powerful Krishna is if this is his inferior material energy. And damn, you know, Krishna must be one hell of a fella.
None?
Yeah, I'll finish now, but you can read verse 5, and if I want to interject, I will.
No problem. You're welcome. You always are.
Right.
Text 5. When the city was thus endangered by the soldiers of Kalakanya, King Puranjan, being overly absorbed in affection for his family, was placed in difficulty by the attack of Yavanaraj and Kalakanya. Purport. When we refer to the body, we include the external gross body with its various limbs, as well as the mind, intelligence, and ego. In old age, these all become weak when they are attacked by different diseases. The proprietor of the body, the living soul, becomes very sad at not being able to use the field of activities properly. In Bhagavad Gita as it is clearly explained that the living entity is the proprietor of this body, Kshetragya, and that the body is the field of activities, Kshetra. When a field is overgrown with thorns and weeds, it becomes very difficult for the owner to work it. That is the position of the spirit soul when the body itself becomes a burden due to disease. Extra burdens are placed on the body in the form of anxiety and general deterioration of the bodily functions. So, yeah, I think it's just continuation of the previous verse and previous thoughts about how this body can cause us so many difficulties. Just one point is once senior devotee, he gave class and he was talking about, you know, how little pleasure the body can give us, but how much pain it can give us. And then he was sharing that, like your pinky finger or your pinky toe, you know, that it's like, how much pleasure really can you get from a pinky toe? You know, it's like, it's basically forgotten piece of the body. But then, as soon as you clip that pinky toe on the edge of a door or the edge of a desk or the edge of a sofa, it's like, and maybe the nail peels back a little bit, and you know, you feel something kind of, it's like, oh my God, that is, you know, torture. So much pain just shooting through your body, all coming from that little pinky toe. But there is no way that pinky toe can give you the equal amount, even a near equal, even a quarter, even 100th of the amount of pleasure compared to the pain that it can give you. So therefore, Prabhupada said, and other senior devotees often will express, that this body is simply a torture chamber. and we, the soul, are kind of trapped inside of it. And it's just perpetually subjecting us to one torture after the next. And these symptoms of old age, they're pretty torturous. So there you go. Just me thoughts.
Okay.
All right. Thank you all very much. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Glad to be back, and apologies for missing a couple again. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.